Hello, I'm Lance Spencer Yu for Rappler, and we are here at EDSA Muñoz, where you can see very clearly standstill talaga yung traffic ngayon. And that's because you can see behind me, grabe talaga yung baha. Supposedly, hanggang chest, actually even shoulder level na nga yung baha. Ever since earlier this morning. In fact, this area where I'm standing at right now, lubog daw tong area na to earlier this day. Ngayon lang talagang may space to actually walk around. And if you can actually look around behind, as in sobrang not moving standstill traffic na to, we had to park our vehicle over by near SNR and then walk the rest of the way from here going to this area where it's still flooded. Earlier daw, nung mga noon time, yung tubig hanggang doon daw sa may intersection. Only now the water is starting to recede, pero ayun nga, impassable pa rin to traffic as of right now, 5:45 p.m. You can see some cars earlier, nung mga 8 a.m. daw, may dumadaan pa, pero ngayon wala na talaga. And even the EDSA carousel, as you can see over here, that's the EDSA carousel lane. Wala na, suspended na yung EDSA carousel trips as of 1:30 p.m. Right now, EDSA carousel is just operating from PTEX to Trinoma. So, impassable na yun. Otherwise, EDSA carousel goes all the way to Monumento and then circles back. But as of now, wala pa rin. It's still suspended operations or shortened operations. Right now, you can see many people still stranded. Mukhang hanggang madaling araw pa to before the floods really subside. And earlier, we were passing also a creek over there na ang taas na rin ng tubig. So, hopefully it doesn't rain and it doesn't overflow. On the way here, we passed through EDSA. And normally, you know naman EDSA, sobrang traffic nun. Right now, wala naman halos cars doon. Yung Pasig River, when we passed by it near Guadalupe Bridge, it was quite high. The level of the water was quite high. And as you know, the Marikina River is on the highest level of alert, level 3. So that's something we should also be looking at. But right now, in the whole area of Quezon City, the flood situation is quite bad. 31.8 thousand individuals have already been evacuated, according to the Quezon City government. This was around 4 p.m. earlier today, including some people from Talayan and some other suburbs of Quezon City. So, but as you can see over here, I don't know if you were able to hear that, but the MRT3 trains are still passing by. As of now, full operations pa rin yung MRT3 as of 3:30 p.m. And passenger volume daw is light in all stations, which you can expect naman because in some areas, as in talagang baha, you cannot leave the MRT3 stations, and that's why they also offer the exit points of MRT3 stations to serve as shelter for some of the passengers there. And over here, the Quezon Avenue station of MRT3 is supposedly at 2 feet deep on both sides. The GMA Commuting Station is gutter deep. Meanwhile, Taft Avenue is also gutter deep. All of their stations, no flooding. But they had the disclaimer. Oh, as you can see over here, a car is trying to wade through the areas. So, tingnan natin kung kaya naman. So we're just here at yung yung bungad pa lang ng baha. So that's why it's not deep or anything. But over there, once you go further, talagang hanggang shoulder level na daw. And that's why you see barely any cars moving kahit all the way there hanggang hanggang past the footbridge pa nga daw. But anyway, about the MRT3, the MRT3 had to turn off several of its escalators, elevators, ayun nga, because of the rain also. So limited operations in terms of the conveyances. but the stations themselves, trains, everything is running as normal. No announcement as of now whether there's adjusted operating hours for MRT3, MRT or LRT2, but for LRT1, oh, ayun, as you can see, some more vehicles are trying to pass through. Ewan ko lang kung makakaya. But ayun nga, as we were saying, as for LRT1, there has been some adjusted operating hours. The last train from Baclaran Station is now scheduled to leave at 9:30 p.m., while the last trip from Fernando Po Jr. Station or Roosevelt Station is leaving at 9:45 p.m. So yeah, all stations right now for LRT1 still remain open. In fact, we just came earlier from yung malapit sa Vito Cruz Station in Pablo Campos Street, and the situation there was the water was all the way over here sa may knee level, and when you go all the way to the station itself, 19 inches deep daw yung water level. So, but even then, the stations still remain open, and stranded passengers are allowed to stay dun sa may exit ng stations in case they aren't able to leave. Let's talk a bit about the rain also. Just to clarify, the rain that we saw earlier that led to Metro Manila being declared put under a state of calamity. That was actually not because directly of the typhoon kanina. It's to be clear about it, the flooding that we're seeing right now is caused by the enhanced southwest monsoon, which was brought about or aggravated, enhanced by the Typhoon Karina. So ayun, it's not as if we directly felt the effects of the typhoon. And well, hopefully, we can see right now naman the rain is not as strong as it was a while ago. Hopefully the floods here subside a bit and it doesn't increase further. As of now, we're still seeing a lot of areas being evacuated, a lot of people on roofs, and we also heard earlier that several malls in Metro Manila have offered their areas for people who are stranded and for vehicles to be parked there for free overnight. In fact, those are the SM malls that we might be visiting later. But as of now, this is Lance Spencer Yu reporting live from Muñoz.